everyone, we've got the second game of the NBA Cup group stage for these two teams. This one has a little more meaning than your average regular season game. Alongside Greg Anthony, Coach Stan Van Gundy, and our reporter, the Hall of Famer David Aldridge, I'm Kevin Harlan, and tonight we'll be joined by the man with his finger on the pulse of the NBA, no one better than Shams Charania. Shams, it is so great to have you courtside with us.
Well, Kevin, thank you so much. Talking basketball is what and honestly, we were born to do, so let's do it.
And look at the guys by our side, man. We all love this game. Let's go right into it. Here we are in November, and let's see how things are going out east in the early season. You take a look at the Pistons. They're down in 9th place so far, still early in the season. And, of course, there's Toronto, a half game back.
And I think for Toronto, that big splash they were hoping for to start the season just never evolved. I mean, they're stuck there in the middle of the pack.
Well, there's plenty of games left. Sometimes it's that progress you make over the course of the season that makes you a factor come April.
And a look at the starters for the Pistons. The backcourt pair will be Cunningham and Ivey. Thompson and Harris are their forwards. And it's Duren in at the 5, home in the paint. And for the Raptors, in at the forward spots, we'll see Barrett and Barnes. Emmanuel quickly out there with Grady Dick. And it's Olynyk in at the 5. So Shams, the Raptors finally traded their terrific wings, Pascal Siakam and OG Anunoby. We know how the other teams that got those players. Checked in for Grady Dick. And the Pistons making a change here as well. Simone Fontecchio. He's checked in for Ausar Thompson. Well, for MP, winning the NBA Cup has been a point of emphasis for him. And tonight's game is huge to reach that goal.
It is, and I'll say this, every game in the Cup is a big one. Remember, just 4 teams in each conference advance, so you cannot afford multiple losses. MP will need to be on his A game every game to win it all.
And let's go over to David Aldridge, who has something to say about MP. DA, take it away.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, MP certainly has his heart set on winning this NBA Cup. I asked him why it was so important to him, and he said, it'll show just how strong this team is, that we're competitors, that we're must-watch basketball this season. MP certainly sounds committed to this tournament. Guys?
We all love the NBA Cup, don't we? And I bet his coach loves hearing his player MP say that as much as we do. Thank you, David. And on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you can see how impressive that move was. And here is Quickly. He provides a good amount of offense for the team, averaging around 11.5 points a game. And Shams, like us, you travel all over the country for the NBAs. You go to the games. You're talking with the general managers, the coaches, the big-name players. That aside, do you have a favorite city that you like to visit?
You're putting me on the spot here, Kevin. Listen, I love going to LA because you see multiple teams coming in with the Clippers and the Lakers. So I love to be proficient. I love being efficient, Kevin. I love making the best use of my time. What's your favorite NBA city?
I've got 3, and it's been 3 since I got in the league in '82. I like Miami, I like New York, and I like Boston. Every city has got charm, right? But those 3 cities have kind of stuck out to me. I enjoy it a lot.
Those are the best, Kevin. You're picking the best cities in the league. We got to go to Sacramento one of these days. Let's go to Charlotte.
I love Sacramento. I had a chance to go to Sacramento one day. I love Sacramento.
Those crowds get rowdy. I was there for their playoff series against the Warriors when they snapped the 16-year drought. Those fans are the loudest that I've seen since I've been coming here.
They love their kings. Pass to Duren. Fontecchio jacks up a 3, and it's MP with the rebound.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backcourt.
Rebounded by the Pistons. This game coming after a loss against the Bucks.
Hey, they had their opportunities, but let's face it, they choked from the line. Hard to win that way on the road.
Yeah, those opposing crowds can put you off balance at the stripe, but you got to block out the noise and make those free throws.
What a performance from R.J. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. Taking a look here at the Raptors' performance here, guys. What have they been doing or not doing, in your opinion?
Just stretching out the floor that first. They had the defense scrambling.
Yeah, and when you're hitting threes early, that opens up the floor and really helps your offense.
Grady Dick is out there with Chris Boucher. Then it's MP. Then there's Brown, and it's Pirtle in at the 5 down low. That's the 5 out there for the Raptors. And things can get so intense when NBA rumors start flying, Shams. You know that. The teams are just kind of holding on sometimes for dear life. What is it like when you break a major NBA story, like you've done numerous times?
It's like when your heart skips a beat, Kevin. It's like when you feel like you are in such a rush and there's a surge of excitement that hits every particle of your body. Every profession obviously has a big payoff, but everything happens so fast. But when it happens, it makes all the hard work worth it, but it certainly brings a great feeling, and I definitely get goosebumps to this day.
You get goosebumps, but the hard work you put in to get that story, I know what you guys go through. It is amazing the hours you spend on it.
365, 24/7.
Wow. Pass to Fontecchio. Nice ball movement by Detroit. Now Sasser. When you look at the NBA, Shams, any changes you'd like to see?
To me, it's having players stay healthy, right? I would love to have a rule that players just play and the top players are there playing the most meaningful moments of regular season games and allowing players to have freedom defensively. And the league can find plenty of other ways to discourage players, but to allow players to really be there in the big moments, defend at a high level, and I would just love to have a healthy serum that we can spread around the league and keep these guys on the floor.
I think here at the table, we're all nodding our heads, looking up and down. We all agree completely with what you're saying.
Well, in terms of pure talent, Ausar Thompson has loads of it. I don't know if he has a ceiling.
Catching up on the changes for Toronto. Kelly Olynyk comes in for Chris Boucher. And it's Scotty Barnes in for Dick. Jalen Duren, he's checked in for Detroit. Kate Cunningham comes in for Marcus Sasser. Cunningham passes to Duren. And Duren slams it in.
The physical play by Duren at the rim, which doesn't allow much room for interference.
Detroit making a switch here. Reed's checked in. Shams, you've been around the NBA for a long time now. Which players do you enjoy watching the most?
Greatness, especially the guys that are regarded among the greatest of all time, like LeBron James, like Stephen Curry, like Kevin Durant. You have to throw those in there. But this is a new era, a new crop. The Jason Tatums, Jaylen Brown, Nikola Jokic, Giannis Antetokounmpo. Have to throw Luka Doncic in there. You have Donovan Mitchell, you have Paolo Banchero, you have Tyrese Halliburton, you have Joel Embiid, you have Tyrese Maxey, Jimmy Butler, you have Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Anthony Edwards, Paul George, Kawhi Leonard, Devin Booker, Zion Williamson, Anthony Davis, De'Aaron Fox, Victor Wembanyama. So let's not have anyone here left out.
All right, they're all fun to watch. Hardaway for 3, sinks the triple. Hardaway has got the lead up to 2 now for the Pistons.
Just stopping on a dime. THJ, nice job there with the pull-up.
To the paint, here's MP. It's MP muscling his way for 2.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Pass to Fontecchio. Off target from outside.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
And Shams, what an absolute delight it has been having you courtside with all of us tonight. Thank you so much for taking time to join us. It has been a true pleasure.
Thanks so much for the invite. I can't wait to do it again sometime. I'm honored. I'm privileged.
Oh, we are going to hold you to that. Thank you again. Always so much fun to have Shams join us. No one with a better pulse on the NBA.
Man, Shams is always the first guy to know about the big moves around the NBA. Love hearing what he has to say.
That free throw missing.
Well, when you watch MP, you can see the burst he has on the floor. Very explosive young player.
It's checked in for Toronto. Quickly comes in for Bruce Brown. And then for Detroit, Tobias Harris is checked in for Paul Reed. Thompson comes in for Fontecchio. And it's Jaden Ivey in for Hardaway. And it's blocked.
Hard to get over that near 7-foot frame of Olynyk.
Harris's shot is off. And Barrett has got the ball here for the Toronto Raptors. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. To the inside. It's stolen by Harris. 41 seconds left to play here in the half. Cunningham outside. Here's Duren. And out of bounds as the Raptors gain possession. And Toronto making a change here. Dick's checked in. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. It's the Raptors leading by just 2. We'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after our halftime.
Good evening, everybody. Can you guess what? But first, let's rank the most powerful dunkers of all time.
There's only one name on that list. The late, great Darryl Dawkins, man.
Dominique. And in our game with the Raptors, a close, entertaining first half.
Watching them on the offensive end, they did a great job moving that basketball. There's no surprise in those assist totals how they reflect that.
Keeping everyone involved, keeping everyone engaged.
Thanks for joining us. Now,
second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting... Changes here for the Raptors. Pirtle, he's checked in for Barnes. And MP subbed in for Quickly. Simone Fontecchio, he's checked in for Detroit. Hardaway comes in for Cade Cunningham. On the court for the Pistons, Thompson and Harris are their forwards. Fontecchio is out there with Tim Hardaway Jr. And it's Duren in at the center, filling out the middle. Stan, you've been on the bench in the NBA for many decades. What were some of your biggest pet peeves as a coach?
Oh my gosh, Kevin, that would be a long list. But the two biggest would be this. I think number one, anytime there was a lack of effort, not running back on defense, things like that, that I had a hard time tolerating. And then mental breakdowns, things we had prepared for over and over and over again, and then guys just zone out and forget what they're supposed to do. Those were things that were hard to tolerate.
Especially when you would take such care in preparing them in every way. It's got to be just excruciating.
Frustrating as heck.
And the Raptors making a change here. Brown's checked in. He stands since 2009. The Pistons have just 2 playoff appearances.
Yeah, that's true, Kevin. And they got swept in both of those playoff appearances. They haven't won a playoff game since 2008. And with all the lottery picks they've made recently, their fans are itching to see some progress.
MP against Hardaway. And that one comes up a bit short.
Well, the analytics don't like it, but if the defense is giving it up, I like that shot selection despite the miss.
Here's MP. Thompson with the rebound. Thompson's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Over to the wing. Nice D from Barrett.
Oh, this is exactly the kind of opportunity you don't want to waste.
Over Hardaway. Barrett, no good. Pistons leading by 5. Shot from 12. Bank shot, no good. Pass to Olynyk. Some nice ball movement here by the Raptors. MP sets the screen for Brown. Here's the floater. It's blocked.
Well, I want to see more of this from Durant. Nice effort using his size to make an impact defensively.
And slam dunk by Harris.
This guy is a high flyer. I mean, especially for a power forward, and he needs to be as an undersized player.
Pass to Barrett. Screen by Olynyk. Shoots the 3. Rebounded by the Pistons. Durant. Outside Hardaway. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And so it's Detroit heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. Right back after this break. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Now that is an elite level dig. What a great pass.
The 4th quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. They've got Bruce Brown. It's Boucher out there with Jakob Poeltl. Then it's MP. And it's Agbaji in at the small forward. It's the 5 out there for the Raptors. Reed finds Beasley. Here he goes. Count the basket. Beasley's got the lead back up to 7 now for the Pistons.
Well, the defense can't lose track of him. He's just too talented offensively.
Pass to MP. Rebounded by Hardaway.
And they have built their advantage on the scoreboard here by doing all the little things.
Here's Quintman. Here's Reed. Defended by Poeltl. Reed the pass to Fontecchio. Back to Reed. Right side Hardaway. Again, the Pistons good for 2.
Oh, excellent preparation from Hardaway Jr. Primed to attack.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Here's MP. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. And that's 10 points for MP. Detroit leading by 7. Outside Hardaway. And then Hardaway with the dunk.
Always good to see Hardaway not sitting back and attacking the rim.
And so Brown will bring it up for the Toronto Raptors. MP with a screen on Beasley. A nice shot by Brown. Brown's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. And timeout called by J.B. Bickerstaff. Wants to make sure everybody's coordinated and intent. And it's a completely new group for Toronto. And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Well, during the break, I listened in on J.B. Bickerstaff's huddle, and he was real calm during the timeout. He was smiling when he told the team, we're up. Game plan is working. Go out there and...
And so the Pistons take the win. Huge moment in this group round of the NBA Cup. Their record is now 1 up and 1 down.
And Kevin, I thought their energy and effort was outstanding. I mean, backs against the wall, and they delivered.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. So, for Greg Anthony...